Mambo Mike here, out enjoying some sun, soaking up some vitamin D, and I'm just going to give you a quick tour of my garden of some plants that I started from seed about 2 months ago, and they've been in ground since May. And let's have a look. Got some kale right here, and to the right I have some mint, which if you look closely you can see it's a bucket with the bottom open, sunken into the ground. What that does is it prevents the mint from spreading like weeds, because they have little root runners that if you don't contain them, it will spread over your entire yard and take over. But they're excellent herb. You can make mojitos with it if you like, or put them in your smoothies, or make tea with it. And here's a cherry tomato to the side of that I'm going to let climb up the fence. And we have some ornamentals here, which I won't get into. I'm just going to go over the edibles. Here's some more kale. I got a ton of kale here. And all the kale and the tomatoes, these are large cherry tomatoes. I started them all from seed. Put them in the ground about 2 months ago. And I like to have them about 2 feet apart, the kale. And same for the cherry tomatoes. You want to give them enough room. Some more kale here. Some cherry tomato there. More kale. Some kale. Here's yarrow, which is an excellent perennial that is also an herb. And you have sedum or succulent. It's called autumn joy. And that'll be blooming in the fall. And more kale, more tomatoes, and some lamb's ears. We got a comfrey over there. Another cherry tomato. Come around this way. You got some hydrangea bushes. And I got a ton of kale here and a ton of tomatoes here. They're planted much more closely than would be ideal. But I had a bunch of extra seeds and I just threw them in the ground just to get them out of the way. But I'm going to be thinning them out and giving them away, so you wouldn't want to plant them this close. You want to give them at least 2 feet of space between each plant. And here's a comfrey, which is another excellent medicinal herb. And you got some black-eyed Susans over there, which will come up in about another month and start flowering. And then I have some more cherry tomatoes in the back along the fence that's gonna let that climb up. Alright, so this is all stuff that I started from seed, and I have a ton of kale. I mean, these plants would be probably twice the size if I didn't harvest the hell out of them every day just to keep them small. But you can do all this organically, no chemicals, and you can feed yourself and get a lot of nice healthy greens. Alright, thanks for watching.